Hello and welcome to the Kerrang podcast. In 90 minutes time, this red carpet will be a hive of activity as the bands lead in for the 15th annual Kerrang Awards. Let's go inside the venue and check it out. Stop laughing, my nails look fine, but we'll get your hair sorted out where you can present the award later on. Cool. So this is where the bands will be led in, where they can enjoy a small aperitif and gaze in wonder on the iconic portraits Kerrang magazine have produced throughout the years. But now let's go into the main room where tonight's ceremony will be taking place. Where's my fucking gavel? You said there'd be a gavel here. I can't pretend to be a judge with that gavel. Stupid. Hello. This is where tonight's ceremony will take place. There's 60 tables with a megaton of booze. Scott, Ian and Corey Taylor will be presenting the awards tonight. We're going to see how they're getting on in their special dressing room somewhere else in this building. Over to you, Simon. Thanks, Simon. So here I am with Corey and Scott, tonight's presenters.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
You're looking forward to your first Kerrang Awards presenting?
Yeah, a little nervous. You know, it's ended up in my stomach, and it's passing. Let's put it that way. It's passing. You know, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm stoked.
And tonight's your third time?
Yeah, it's old hat already now.
Yeah, nothing major.
Have you passed any advice on?
I don't know, have I? I don't know, really. I think I just told them that I was really nervous my first time, but after like the first minute of being up there, I just started talking and it just all went away, and it goes really fast.
Yeah. So how's it work with the autocue? Because it's weird, those glass kind of...
It was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, we did the walkthrough. I was like, wow, this is actually really fucking cool. You know, nobody can tell that I'm like not looking or paying attention at all. I'm reading these words, and yeah, it was a piece of piss.
So you realize now how politicians look so good all the time.
Exactly.
How do they memorize all that stuff?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No, not at all.
I always thought those were for potential assassinations.
Yeah.
The smallest bullet.
Oh, those little...
Yeah.
Right?
It just blocks the head perfectly.
Yeah, totally. Let's hope there's not a chest shot. You know?
Well, everyone will be frisked for guns.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, but then they pass out those little fucking pink balls that we're hoping to get tossed up.
Yeah, we're hoping there's going to be a war.
Yeah.
Have you had balls in the face before?
You know, I knew that was going to come up, and I got to be honest. You know, I asked YouTube to take that video down, and obviously they're not listening. So thanks, YouTube.
Cool. So that'll be Corey Taylor balls.
/ what the hell is happening to me.com.
So you've had a big weekend, both of you. You performed solo at Sonosphere. How was that for you?
Nerve-wracking as shit. It was actually a lot of fun. The kids were great. It was like, I can't even describe to you like how ecstatic I was. It was a really good time. But I will say it wasn't as much fun as watching Anthrax play.
Yeah.
That was the shit. Absolutely.
So you brought a newcomer into the ranks, a young, hungry singer called John Bush.
Yes.
How did that go?
Yes.
It went better than I even hoped it would go. I've been waiting 4 years for that moment that we had on Saturday to have John Bush back in the ranks, and it was an unbelievably, magnificently emotional hour of my life. It was really amazing.
Yeah. A few tears?
I did. It broke down like twice during the show, and then literally after the show, had like a physical collapse in the dressing room where I almost fainted, and it was a huge release of anxiety and tension and stress of the last 4 years of being without John Bush. I'm not making a joke out of it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely serious. It was an amazing moment.
So how many rehearsals did you have? Because you flew in quite like mid last week.
One rehearsal.
Wow.
Yeah, one rehearsal. It was seamless. It was like we had just jammed the day before. You know. You could just tell, you know, look, John was in the band for 13 years, and we got back in the room here in London to jam, and no time had passed. It was just instant. It's the way the band's meant to be.
Yeah. I have to ask this. Since the gig went well, what's the likelihood of John joining the band full time?
Well, I guess the best, yeah, exactly. Please.
Just from a fan's point of view, I'm like, please.
By the power of Tony Iommi's left hand, if anything can make it happen, I will pray to that God. Because, but seriously, it's obviously what we want, and I think, you know, this is just hopefully the first of a couple of steps, you know, to make it happen. The show went great. We all had a great time. John had a fucking blast, and hopefully this is now the, you know, the foot's in the door to make this happen again. But it's absolutely what we want to happen. You know,
Yeah.
I don't really see any other possibility.
Yeah. So the question is, John, can you deliver?
Oh.
Yes, he can.
Wow.
Cool. So who are you going to be hanging out with tonight after the show put sweet ceremony?
Oh God, it all depends on who's still sober enough to be awake.
Jerry
really.
Cantrell.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess
there you go.
he'll be sober.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody, man. Like Mastodon Boys, you know, Machine Head will be here, so we'll be hanging out with everybody. Alice in Chains. You know, just kind of fits and starts of everybody, you know, each other.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I mean, totally.
Yeah, I expect it to be a good night. I'm really stoked that the party's actually here tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of moving somewhere else, because every time you have to move, so this is my fourth time, because I came once when we got an award, and now hosting it 3 times, and it's such a pain in the ass when you got to go somewhere else for the party. So
absolutely.
I'm stoked that we just get to hang here.
Cool. There's normally a young band who kind of throws up before the awards have even begun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're wondering who that might be. So if you see them, make sure they're.
Oh, I had no idea.
A young band that might,
Interesting.
The lure of free booze. It's always
interesting.
a bad thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've toured a fair bit, Virginia. What are the tried and tested hangover cures that we could all learn from for tomorrow morning?
Pedialyte.
Yeah.
I mean, other than sleep and greasy food, Pedialyte pretty much kills it.
Yeah.
Or don't drink, basically.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of. I've done the Pedialyte thing. It was actually Dimebag who turned me on to Pedialyte a million years ago.
Yeah.
But there's also this stuff called Baraka. It's like that Baraka tablet.
Yeah.
You drop that in a bottle of water, pound that, and then either a Bloody Mary and a beer and like a couple of paracetamols or Advil, as we call it, and generally I'll be good to go. And and a big greasy burrito.
Greasy is better, man. Anytime I drink at home, I go right to Perkins and I order I'm like, just bring me all the bacon and eggs you can, and I just imbibe as much as possible. So I usually still feel like shit, but I feel a little more human.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Oh, yeah.
Well, best of luck for tonight.
Yes.
And we'll see you
Cheers.
after the awards.
Thanks,
you,
man.